Chapter 1. Computer, a smart machine. Computer. Machines are made by human beings. They make our work easy to do. A computer is an electronic machine. It needs electricity to work. A computer is a very useful machine. We can listen to music, watch movies, type letters, play games, draw pictures, and solve sums with the help of a computer. Man and computer. There are many differences between a computer and a man. A computer works very fast. I cannot work so fast. I can work very fast. A computer never makes mistakes. Oh no, my answer is wrong. I never make mistakes. A computer never gets tired or bored. I am so tired and bored of this game. I never get tired or bored. A computer never forgets anything. Oh, I forgot the table of 9. I can store a large amount of information. I never forget. A computer cannot think or decide. I can think and decide. I should leave for school right now to reach on time. I cannot think and decide, so I cannot work without your instructions. A computer has no feelings. I have feelings. What a beautiful flower it is. I do not have feelings. Types of computers. Computers are of different types. They also come in different sizes. Desktop computers. Computers that are kept on a desk are called desktop computers. Desktop computers come with a separate CPU cabinet, a monitor, and a keyboard. All these are connected together. Nowadays, some desktop computers have CPU fitted inside the monitor. Desktop computer with a CPU cabinet. Desktop computer with a CPU fitted inside the monitor. Laptops. Small computers that can be kept on our lap are called laptops. A laptop can be carried around easily. It works on a battery. Palm tops. Computers smaller than laptops that can fit into the palm of our hands are called palm tops. Some of the palm tops can be carried around in our pockets too. They also work on batteries. Tablet computers. A tablet computer is smaller than a laptop but larger than a palm top. A tablet computer has a touch screen. You can use your fingers or a pen-like device to work on a tablet computer. All of these computers are also called personal computers, PCs. They are personal because they can be used only by one person at a time. Chapter 2. Uses of computers. A computer is a wonderful machine. It can do a lot of things. Let us know about how computers are used at some places. Wow! I can draw pictures and fill colors in them. I can also listen to music on it. Schools. Computers are used in schools for different purposes like to teach students different subjects, to maintain the students' fee records, to maintain records of books in the library, to prepare and print timetables, notices, circulars, and question papers. Shops. In shops, computers are used to make bills and to keep records of items. A lady preparing bill of items on a computer. A shopkeeper feeding records of items in computer. Railway stations and airports. Computer helps in booking and cancelling tickets. They are also used to update the arrival and departure timings of trains and aeroplanes. a booking clerk booking tickets on computer, a ground staff checking and telling from computer about the time of flight. Making animated movies. Computers help in creating the animations shown in movies. Animation is the process of preparing lifelike cartoons for special effects. Wow! I have seen many animated movies. Banks. In banks, computers are used to maintain records of customers' bank accounts. Banks also use computers to control and operate ATMs. ATM stands for Automated Teller Machine. It is used to withdraw and deposit money. A bank executive feeding records of a customer on computer. A lady withdrawing money from an ATM. Hospitals. In hospitals, computers are used to maintain records of patients. Computers can also be used to identify diseases and monitor general health. Computers help doctors in performing operations. Computers are also used to prepare bills and medical reports of patients. A doctor monitoring condition of patient on a computer. Offices. In offices, computers are used to type and print documents. Computers are also used for sending messages through email, also known as electronic mail. Employees using computers to type and print documents. An employee sending an email through a computer. Designing. Computers help in designing a lot of things like clothes and furnishings. They are also used by architects to design buildings and houses. A fashion designer designing a dress on a computer. An architect designing a house on a computer. A lady designing a car on a computer. Computers are also used to design cars, aeroplanes, machines, etc. Space research. Computers help in launching satellites, rockets, etc. Computers also help in controlling satellites and in space research. A computer being used to launch a rocket. Publishing. Computers are also used by publishers and publishing houses to design and print newspapers, magazines, books, etc. A graphic designer designing. Chapter 3. Parts of a computer. A computer has many parts. Some parts are very important, without which a computer cannot work. These parts are called the main parts of the computer. Look at the main parts of a computer. Monitor, keyboard, mouse, CPU, main parts of a computer. We can attach some more parts to a computer for different purposes. Main parts of a computer. Monitor. A monitor is also called a visual display unit, VDU. It displays words and pictures. You can also watch movies and cartoons on a monitor. CPU cabinet. A CPU cabinet is also known as a CPU box. The CPU cabinet contains the central processing unit, CPU. The CPU is also called the brain of a computer. It controls all the other parts of a computer. Keyboard. A keyboard has many buttons called keys. These keys are used to type numbers, letters, and other symbols. Whatever you type on the keyboard, it is displayed on the monitor. Mouse. A mouse is a pointing device normally joined by a cable to a computer. It helps to move the cursor on the computer screen. The mouse is also used to click and drag, move things on the computer monitor. It can help us draw pictures and shapes. A mouse can be handled better when kept on a mousepad as it moves well on a smooth surface. Other parts of a computer. Besides the four main parts, a computer has other devices attached to it that help it perform different functions. Now let us learn about some of them. Printer. A printer is used to take a copy, usually on a sheet of paper, of the work done on the computer. This copy on paper is called a printout. Microphone and speakers. Microphone and speakers form the sound system of the computer. They are a part of the multimedia devices of a computer. Multimedia, multi means many, computer systems allow us to record sound, hear sound, and watch movies. Microphone. It is used to record music and different sounds. You can record your voice on the computer by speaking directly on the microphone. Speakers. They are used to listen to recorded voice, sound, as well as music. Headphones. They are also used to listen to recorded voice, sound, as well as music without disturbing others. Only the person who is wearing the headphones can listen to the sound or music. UPS. UPS stands for Uninterrupted Power Supply. A UPS supplies electricity and keeps the computer working for some time even after the electricity goes off. During this short time, we can save the work we were doing and shut down the computer. Hard disk, CD, DVD and pen drive. Hard disks, CDs, DVDs and pen drives are used to store information permanently. They are also called storage devices. Hard disk. A hard disk is fixed inside the CPU cabinet. When you save a file on the computer, it is saved on the hard disk. CD or DVD. A CD can store much more information than a floppy disk. Both a CD and a DVD are round in shape and of the same size, but a DVD stores more information than a CD. CD or DVD is placed in a device called CD or DVD drive. This drive reads the CD or DVD and shows or plays it. Pen drive. A pen drive is also called a flash drive. It helps you store and carry the data with you. It is small, easy to use, and can store more data than a CD and DVD. Chapter 4. How a computer works. To understand the terms input, process, output, let us take the example of making mango shake. Input, process, output. Here, mango pulp, sugar and milk are input. When the mixer mixes these things together, it is called processing. Mango shake that we get after the processing is the output. Let us take another example. When the teacher shows a ball to a boy and asks him what it is, the ears of the boy listen to the question and his eyes capture the image of the ball. So, eyes and ears take input and send it to the brain. The brain processes the input and finds the result. Now, his mouth gives the output by saying the answer. This is a ball. What is this? This is a ball. Thus, ears and eyes are input units, the brain is the processing unit, and the mouth is the output unit. Working of a computer. A computer is also a machine. It cannot work on its own. First, it needs electricity to start. We need to enter letters, numbers, and instructions into the computer to make it work. A computer takes input through keyboard and mouse. The CPU processes the input. The monitor gives the output. Input. The data and instructions that we enter into the computer are called input. Keyboard and mouse are the main input devices. Process. Working on data and instructions is called processing. The CPU works on data and does all the processing in the form of thinking and calculations. Output. Output means the final result. When the CPU finishes processing the data, the output is displayed on the monitor. Monitor and printer are the main output devices. Chapter 5. The Keyboard. A keyboard is one of the most important parts of a computer. It is used to type letters, numbers, and other symbols. Whatever we type on it gets displayed on the monitor. Look at the keyboard and notice the alphabet keys. Are they in an alphabetical order? No. The first 6 alphabet keys of the topmost row are Q, W, E, R, T, and Y. So, it is also called QWERTY keyboard. A QWERTY keyboard usually has 104 keys. Before starting to know about some other keys, let us revise the keys about which we have studied earlier. Alphabet keys are used to type letters and words. Number keys are used to type numbers. Backspace key is used to erase letters on the left side of the cursor. Delete key is used to erase letters on the right side of the cursor. Spacebar key is used to give space between 2 words and numbers. Enter key is used to start the text from the next line. Let us learn about some more keys on a keyboard. Caps lock key. We use the caps lock key to type capital letters. Let us understand about it by following these steps. First, start typing. The letters will appear in small letters. Second, press the caps lock once. Third, the caps lock light glows on the keyboard. This shows that the caps lock is on. Fourth, continue typing. All the letters will now appear in capitals. Fifth, press the caps lock once again. The caps lock light switches off. This shows that the caps lock is off. Seventh, continue to type. The letters will now appear in small letters. Shift key. We use the Shift key in combination with some other keys. There are some keys with 2 characters on them, such as OR. When you press, you get 8 on the monitor. To type the character, first, press and hold the Shift key. Second, press the. You will get the upper character on the monitor. Third, release both the keys together. We also use the Shift key to type capital letters. Without Shift key, A. With Shift key, capital A. Cursor control keys. Cursor is a small blinking line on the monitor that shows the position of the next letter or number to be entered. The cursor control keys, also called arrow keys, are used for moving the cursor on the monitor. The arrows marked on the keys show the direction in which the cursor moves when those keys are pressed. Up, down, right, left. Numlock key. If you want to use the numeric keypad on the right side of keyboard, the numlock key should be on. The numlock key and the numeric keyboard on right side are shown here. Tab key. The tab key is present on the left side of the keyboard. It moves the cursor to the right by many spaces. For example, type your first name and then press the tab key. You will see the cursor move by many spaces. Now type your last name. Escape key. The escape key or the ESC key is used to close a menu or a dialog box. It is present on the upper left corner of the keyboard. For example, if you have clicked the Start button by mistake, just press Escape key and the menu will disappear. Home and End keys. We use the Home key to move the cursor to the beginning of the line. We use the End key to move the cursor to the end of the line. Windows key or Win key. We use Windows key to open the Start menu. Chapter 6. The mouse. A mouse is one of the main parts of the computer. We use a mouse to move the pointer on the screen, select and point at things on the monitor, play games and draw shapes and pictures. Types of mouse. There are different types of mouse. 3-button mouse, 2-button mouse, scroll mouse. Nowadays, the scroll mouse is the most commonly used mouse. It has a scroll wheel between the left and right buttons. Actions using a mouse. We can perform different actions using a mouse. Let us learn about them. Click. Pressing a mouse button once is called click or single click. A click on the left button selects an item or object on the screen. It is also used to open a menu on the ribbon in a program. Clicking anywhere on text moves the cursor to that place. Right click. Pressing the right mouse button once is called a right click. It opens a shortcut menu or pop-up menu showing a list of options. Double click. Pressing the left mouse button twice quickly is called a double click. Double-clicking on an icon allows us see what it contains. It is also used to select a word on a text. Drag and drop. Moving the mouse while keeping the left button pressed is called dragging. Releasing the button to place the moved item a new position is called dropping. The entire process is called drag and drop. Scrolling. If you are using a scroll mouse, rolling its scroll wheel up and down is called scrolling. Scrolling the mouse moves the page up and down. Using a touchpad in a laptop. A laptop has a touchpad instead of a mouse. It also has left and right buttons similar to a mouse. We use the touchpad and the buttons on a laptop to do the following. Moving the pointer. Always move your finger lightly over the touchpad to move the pointer to any part of the screen. Click, tap the touchpad once or press the left button once to select an object on the screen. Double-click. Tap the touchpad twice or press the left button twice to open the contents of an icon. Right-click. Press the right button once to open a shortcut menu. Drag and drop. Press the left button and move your finger over the touchpad to drag an item to a new position on the screen. Chapter 7. Paint. Do you like to draw pictures and fill colors in them? If yes, you will like this chapter very much. To start Paint, follow these steps. Start, All Programs, Accessories, Paint. Paint program is used to draw and color shapes and pictures on the computer. In class first, you studied how to draw shapes and fill colors in them. Let us know some more interesting options available in Paint program. Curve tool. The curve tool is used to draw curved lines in Paint. To draw curved lines, follow these steps. First, in the Shapes group, click the Curve tool. Second, click the size box and then select a thickness for the curve tool. Third, in the colors group, click color 1 and then select a color. Fourth, in the shapes group, click outline and then select a line style. Fifth, bring the mouse pointer onto the drawing area. Notice that the mouse pointer changes from an arrow to a pointer with 4 heads. Drag a mouse to draw a line. Sixth, click on the line and drag the mouse to get a curve. Drawing ready-made shapes. The shapes group has different types of ready-made shapes like rectangle, ellipse, triangle, arrow, heart, star, lightning bolt, call-out, and many more. To draw a ready-made shape, follow these steps. First, in the shapes group, click a ready-made shape. Second, click the size button and select a thickness for the line. Third, in the colors group, click color 1 and then select a color. Click color 2 and then select a color to fill the shape. Fourth, click the outline button and select an outline style. Fifth, click the fill button and select a fill style. Sixth, to draw the shape, click and drag the mouse on the drawing area. Polygon tool. Polygon tool is used to make a custom shape with any number of sides. To draw a polygon, follow these steps. First, in the shapes group, click the polygon tool. Second, to draw a polygon, drag the pointer to draw a straight line. Then, click each point where you want additional sides to appear. Third, connect the last line to the first line to finish drawing the polygon and to close the shape. Fourth, you can do one or more of the following steps to change its appearance. First, select the polygon. To change the line style, click outline and then click an outline style. You can also have a shape without an outline by selecting no outline. To change the outline size, click the size box and then select a thickness for the line. In the colors group, click color 1 and then select a color for the outline. Click color 2 and then select a color to fill the shape. To change the fill style, click fill and then click the fill you want. If you do not want to fill the shape, click on no fill. Eraser tool. The eraser tool is used to erase a picture or a part of it. To use eraser tool, follow these steps. First, in the tools group, click the eraser tool. Second, click the size box and then select a thickness for the eraser. Third, bring the mouse pointer onto the drawing area. Fourth, click and drag the mouse over the part that you want to rub off. Fill with color tool. The fill with color tool is used to fill color in a closed shape. To fill a shape with green color, follow these steps. First, in the tools group, click the fill with color tool. Second, left click on green color from the colors group. Third, bring the mouse pointer inside the drawing and left click once to fill the shape with green color. Brush tool. Brush tool is used to draw colorful lines of different styles and to fill colors in a drawing. Paint has a lot of exciting brushes to use. Look at the different brush styles in paint. Brush, calligraphy, brush 1, calligraphy brush 2, airbrush, oil brush, crayon, marker, natural pencil, watercolor brush. Strokes made by different brush tools. To use the brush tool, follow these steps. First, click on brushes. Second, select the brush style. Third, click on color 1. Fourth, select the color of your choice. Fifth, drag the mouse on the drawing area to fill color. Text tool. Text tool is used to type text in a drawing. To use the text tool, follow these steps. First, in the Tools group, click the Text tool. Second, click in the drawing area where you want to add text. Third, the Text tab appears in the main toolbar. In the Font group, select the font, size and style. Fourth, in the Colors group, click Color 1 and then select and click a color for the text. Fifth, type the text. Select tool. Select tool is used to select a part of the drawing. To use the Select tool, follow these steps. First, in the Image group, click the down arrow under Select. Second, do any one of the following. To select any square or rectangular part of the drawing, click Rectangular Selection and then drag the pointer to select that part of the drawing. To select any irregularly shaped part of the drawing, click Free Form Selection and then drag the pointer to select that part of the drawing. To select the whole picture, click Select All. To select everything in the picture except for the currently selected area, click Invert Selection. Magnifier tool. Magnifier tool is used to zoom in on a part of your drawing and see it more closely. To use the magnifier tool, follow these steps. First, in the Tools group, click the Magnifier tool. Second, move the magnifier and click on the part of the drawing you want to zoom in. Third, click it once. The drawing is magnified by 200%. Fourth, notice that the slider at the bottom shows 200%. You can also move the bar in the slider to make the drawing smaller or larger. Color Picker tool. Color Picker tool is used to set the foreground or background colors. To use the Color Picker tool, follow these steps. First, in the Tools group, click Color Picker. Second, click the color in your picture that you want to set as the foreground color, or right-click the color in your picture that you want to set as the background color. Saving a drawing. You can save the drawing as a file. When you save a drawing, it gets stored in the computer. We can open a saved picture anytime we want. To save a drawing, follow these steps. First, click on the Paint button. Second, click on the Save option. The Save As dialog box appears. Third, type a name for the picture in the File Name box. Fourth, click on the Save button. Opening a saved drawing. To open a saved file, follow these steps. First, click on the Paint button. Second, click on the Open option. Third, click on the name of the file to select it. Fourth, click on the Open button to open the file. Closing Paint. To close the Paint program, click on the Close button. You can also close the Paint program by clicking on the Paint button and then clicking on the Exit option.